Good morning. Good morning. Welcome again to Wisdom Scribe Podcast, where we give you wisdom on the go. You're here with me again, Mark D. Parchment. And like I promised, we're going to do part 3 of Proverbs chapter 3. It's finally here. Darn, I think, do I have a story for you? Well, both of my kids, my daughters, they graduated from their respective classes, top of their classes, that is. Both came home with perfect scores, and yeah, we celebrated, to give them a little motivation to continue excelling as they move on to the next stage in their life. But don't get me wrong, we're not parents, for example, if they come home with a B, that we're going to get on them like that, right? The most important thing for us is that they learn how to conduct themselves righteously while learning. All right. So we're at Proverbs 13. Blessed is the one who finds wisdom. Now, when it comes to wisdom, we have to go in search of it. But don't worry, it's not far away. All we have to do is pray and ask God like he has said, and read his word, and he will give us the wisdom. His wisdom. That's the key, to get his wisdom. And it goes on to say, and the one who gets understanding. My wife said something to me today, and I think it's relevant here. She says, knowledge without application is not wisdom at all. Knowledge without application is not wise. That's perfect. So I would add to that, to get wisdom without understanding is not wise as well. For the gain from her is better than gain from silver, and her profit better than gold. I am telling you, if you're looking to be financially free, for example, you need wisdom. I was just watching on TV last week how they're saying 80% of athletes go broke after they retire. So you can see money is not the issue because they make a lot of money. But do you know what the issue is? They lack wisdom. Wisdom is the key. For the Bible says in Proverbs 8 and 18 that enduring riches and righteousness comes from wisdom. All right. Continuing from verse 15. She is more precious than jewels, and nothing you desire can compare with her. Wow. Do you see how important wisdom is? She is more precious than jewels, and nothing you desire can compare with her. Wow. I hope we're seeing how important wisdom is for our lives. I mean, just look at 16. Long life is in her right hand. In her left hand are riches and honor. Oh, man. I mean, right now, we should all, if we're looking for answers in life, you're getting it right here. Like God is speaking to us, telling us, hey, your issue is wisdom. You don't have wisdom or enough wisdom. That's why he tells us to get the knowledge, get the wisdom, and get the understanding. Wow. Her ways are ways of pleasantness. Who doesn't want pleasantness? And all her paths are peace. Who doesn't want peace? Oh, man. Because if we have wisdom, brethren, we know how to move about life. We know how to make good, wise decisions that's going to result in peace, result in pleasantness. I mean, just taking an inventory of your life right now. Have you made some bad decisions that have landed you at the place you're at right now? Well, your answer is wisdom. The answer you're looking for is wisdom. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to those who lay hold of her. It's just as how a man would, with that intensity, chase a woman, or vice versa nowadays. In the same way, we're supposed to pursue this. Those who hold her fast are called blessed. Oh my God. Oh man. When you see righteous people living a blessed life, it's the result of wisdom, godly wisdom. The Bible talks about in Proverbs 12 how a wise woman is a husband's crown. Is a husband's crown. But an unwise woman is like rot in his bones. So if you want to be a good wife, be a wise woman. Fellas, if you want to find a good wife, make sure she's a wise woman. And wise or potential wise, make sure you get a wise man. If you want to live a life where the ways are pleasant, where all the paths are peace, make sure the person you are going to marry is full of godly wisdom. You want to be blessed? Make sure you're moving in the paths of wisdom. She's a tree of life. I just have to read it again. Verse 18. She, wisdom, is a tree of life to those who lay hold of her. So if you're walking around stressed, depressed, frustrated, you need wisdom, who is a tree of life to those who lay hold of her. Those who hold her fast are called blessed. I hope we're getting this. It's stressing the importance of us pursuing wisdom. Remember, we have to be what? Strategic, purposeful, and intentional in seeking out wisdom, godly wisdom. And then we will find all these results: riches and honor, pleasantness, peace, tree of life, blessed. It tells us back in 14, the gain from her is better than the gain of silver and profit better than gold. So the thing is, oftentimes I tell people you don't chase money, you chase wisdom. And the result of that will be riches and honor, will be a profit that's better than gold. Because what wisdom does, it teaches us to follow a righteous path. It teaches us how to gain wealth that endures, and how to what? Be cheerful givers, and to operate in a way that pleases the Lord. A way that enriches the life of the one who holds wisdom, and also enriches the life or lives of the ones that's connected to the one who is wise. Imagine you as a wise person being able to give wise advice to those around you, which is what is going to be a tree of life to that person. It's going to enrich that person's life. 19. The Lord by wisdom founded the earth. By understanding, he established the heavens. So anytime you take a look outside and you see how the world works, how nature works, the revolving of the earth, the sun, the moon, the stars, the order of things, the ocean as the waves come in and stop and goes back, how the ecosystem works, how everything has this perfect order to it. Wisdom, my friends. We get to see a visual expression of God's wisdom. Our bodies and how it works, every intricate detail, the potential that we have as human beings to repurpose the materials here on earth into something that's useful. The capabilities that we have that God has given us. It's a visual expression of God's wisdom. By his knowledge, the deeps are broke open, and the clouds drop down the dew or rain. Wow. This is just incredible. If you could only understand. My friends, we serve an incredible God with incredible wisdom. And he's not stingy. He's not selfish. He says in the book of James, if you just ask without doubting, ask him for his wisdom. And by asking him for his wisdom, that means that we're going to seek him. We're going to read his word. And like I've been mentioning, to read these books of wisdom and ask God to open up your understanding. And he will do it. He has promised us that he will do so if we ask without doubting. I don't know about you, but I want you to find peace. I want you to live a life that's full of pleasantness. I want you to experience a good, righteous life that is full of blessings. But we will not experience none of this if we don't have godly wisdom. So keep tuning in to Wisdom's Cry podcast. Why? Because we give you wisdom on the go. Until next time, my friends, we're going to hit you with Proverbs 3, part 4. I'm telling you, it's a long chapter.